or something else. I will cut out. But yeah, we're going on.
Idea.
Everything cool?
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. You know, just me and Sage for now. You know, so the shed falling as the show go by.
Right.
So Sage,
Mm.
since you see guests, well, you don't really guests. Yeah, you kind of you kind of a regular on the show now, right? So when you're ready to share that screen, let me know.
Yeah, I'm
You know, what
gonna
time
share
it
here now. See my screen there?
is. Yeah, you sing your screen.
Alright, so last week we know was a blank game week, so it was very tricky. I think I had about 9 players playing. Um
Mm-hmm.
Standouts, not really any standouts to be honest. Besides Captain Kane, kinda come through clutch and save my team. Odegaard give me 3 points. Other than that, was twos and ones throughout. Thomas didn't play. And Jimenez, I don't even want to talk about that because I get mad all over again. Stupid
Jeez.
red card. I don't know what's wrong with this man. So yeah, red arrows. But I'm very grateful for Kane because if it wasn't for him, I'd have a worse week. So I finished on 35 points, 7 above average.
At least if you above average, yes, boy. Really. At least if you above average.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, so there's a new news, so it's time for me to show my team.
Well, I'll show you how
Um,
Saka, so you should be smiling.
but who knows? Who knows? You can see. Nah, I do have Saka.
Yeah, I know that.
So finish at 55 points.
Nice.
Well, 51 quarter comes 4. Tierney, Tierney, Barnes, Saka,
Kane.
Captain Keane.
Mhm.
You know, well, cool as Kevin. I don't know why. He might not give me. I really
Yeah,
see that
boy.
get something there after returning for last 4 matches. So you get something, but let's go. But in a black game week where I was actually contemplating to use
A wild
my
card.
wildcard. Not
Mm.
my wildcard, my flex.
Yet.
You know, it turned out good. But now I had to figure out how to remind Salah.
Right.
So yeah, that's the problem there. So what do you do? Well, I guess we can move on because it's just me and you. So you know, always we solid. You want to the games. So this game week, a double game week. So we then started with Liverpool and Watford. Oh, well, you know who's the plan for that game,
Yeah,
right?
Salah. I was
Yeah.
actually because I still have my triple captain, so I was actually considering triple captaining Salah for this game. But then the only dissuasion is really the early kickoff game. You know, you never back the early
Yeah.
kick, so that's the only
Mm-hmm.
thing. But
Correct.
I believe Liverpool will probably beat on Watford. Um, I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching to see what's going on with Trent. I ain't seen no news as yet, but um I think that's a good game for him and Robertson. I think they could get a clean sheet and potentially an assist or goal return.
Mm-hmm.
So the most
Yeah.
guys really who I was targeting. And the attackers right now because Jota and Diaz kind of rotating. I'm not really inclined to look at any of them.
Yeah. Same. And I know that Trent. I think he heard. I think I heard the train this week. I'm not too sure. And if you saw anything,
Nah, I didn't
but I
see
think
anything. I didn't see anything with respect to him
let
training or
me
anything like that. I guess
let me
if
just
you
check
want to
that
say
real
he
quick.
on the show.
Yeah, realize that man. You say he joined us
Yeah.
just now, so
All right.
let me see if we
We
go ask him about.
we ask him.
Yeah.
We ask him if he called club.
But they say on Wednesday he was continuing in the individual rehab and so with some elements of Actually, but that's reports.
Yeah.
So I've seen one here saying that he returned to full training. Is our official FPL, our official Liverpool fan page. So you see all those, you can tell us when he pulled through.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But
but other than that, I don't think I'll be watching anybody else on that game too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And well, Watford, I don't
So
think I don't think I'll be watching any. They don't have any. They don't have any. As far as I know, I don't think they have any. They have any more. They have any extra games to catch up on.
I'm not too sure. No.
Let me check
Not too
and see.
sure. I'll have to check out. I'll have to check and see. But surprisingly, I actually have Dennis team still.
Right. I think I got rid of him after he got that red card in the double game week. Yeah, I was really mad. So I got rid of he one time.
Yeah, I wanted to do this boy, but it
I
was
know it does go
at the
sometimes when
moment.
different fires
Yeah,
different fires pop
correct,
up.
correct. Yeah. So you always had to be 15 fires out here.
Yeah. So
No,
I know check it. I think
no,
that
they actually, yeah, one game in hand. Yeah,
one game
one
in
game in
hand,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah, because I've seen teams play 30 and they are 29. Yeah, so they have one game in hand. I don't know against two, but doesn't really matter, to be honest. I
Yeah,
would you want to double up on Watford. After they burn you so much times in double game mix. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. It's quite
the
okay.
game in hand is against Everton.
That mightn't be bad. Both of them are horrible.
Exactly. So
Yeah, both of
that's
them
well.
are
I guess
horrible.
when we reach the Burnley, we'll talk about it. But that's why I kind of considering doubling up on Burnley.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we got what I reached there.
When we reach there,
All
yeah.
right. Well, so the next game is Brighton Norwich. The big
Uh,
two. Well, I
I have
imagine
a cheeky
for these two
feeling that
sides.
Norwich winning this game.
It's possible. It's possible. It's
Yeah.
possible. Brighton
No,
not on the best form right
Brighton
now. I
has been
think
kind of in
Brighton.
a rough patch for a while. I don't think they're winning out minutes.
I think Brighton last 5 games they have losses. Yeah, in the last 5 games, as against Tottenham, Liverpool, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Burnley, and Man U.
Okay, some tough games.
Yeah. So that was the last 5 games. I think they only win. Let me see. I could be wrong.
From what I'm watching
Yeah.
here,
So
they lost
they
to
only
Spurs, lost to
they
Liverpool, lost to
they
Newcastle,
only
lost
win
to Villa,
one
lost to
game
Burnley. Yeah.
since the year start. They only win
Yeah,
one
start.
game, and I was against Watford there. Since the year start, they have 5 losses, 1 win, and 3 draws since the year started in Premier League. So that's kind
That's
of
really rough.
horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's really
horrible.
rough. But I mean, the home and is Norwich, so they probably might be thinking to themselves, "Hey, good time to bounce back." Um, Brighton assets. Well, I have
I mean,
Sanchez, so I think I would start Sanchez in goal over Sa.
yeah, but I mean, Norwich lost their last 5. Eh?
Yeah, that's what I
Actually, it's
say.
more. It's the last 6. So, I mean, they had it. Well, they only had 2 rough games. Well, they only had 2 games where against opponents in the table, but the rest of teams were like Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool. You know, so I
Yeah,
kind of expecting us to lose those games. But yeah, I was gonna say about Brighton asset.
yeah. I was thinking maybe a chance on Mopai. Like if you probably have Jimenez and you're looking to get rid of him and you don't know. Well, I mean, most people go for Wengos, but Mopai might be a good shout against Norwich. He might be able to get a return. Other
Mm.
than that, um, maybe the defense. I don't know. Let me see the fixtures because I don't want to just say running on Brighton assets and then they don't have a good fixture.
Exactly. One They're going to chin up people here now. See, they're going to bring in more pie.
All right, so they have Norwich, then Arsenal, Tottenham City. So,
Yeah.
so,
Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
so at your orders. If you're looking for a 1 week punt, then no see. You could probably try
Well,
with
I would
more pie.
have only think about bringing them fellas if that a double game week. Possibly.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
But other than that, nah. I'd be sick. But let me tell you, one of the most consistent forwards this season is playing for the next team, which is Norwich.
Pookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had to say consistent because forwards, other than Kane, who now picking up some kind of consistency, forwards this season hasn't been consistent. But
Yeah.
Pookie, I know Jared here, but Pookie has been giving Jared some points
Yeah.
for a really long while now. I think he have Pookie in his team
Reward
since
for
game week
his
1.
faith.
Yeah. So if there's one thing, Pookie, if you're looking for a cheap striker, he getting them returns for sure.
And he would have a good chance. I think he could score against Brighton because they too not in the best
Yeah,
form. So
if possible. So just two sides who are horrible at the moment.
yeah,
Fighting it
whoever
out.
you're willing to risk it on.
Yeah, and Norwich have to win this game. That Norwich has to win this game. They are last
Right,
in
the
table.
relegation fight.
Yeah, they are last in table, and yeah, they really need to win if they want to stay up. Although I think they still going to get relegated. But so it's good. Sorry, Norwich fans. So yeah, we could move on to next game, which is the first game of the double game week.
Right.
There's there's only 2 teams that are not double game this game week, which is
Burnley and Everton,
so
yeah.
this is first. Yes, this is one of the first games, which is against City, right? Say he have taken one Burnley man, but I find Real mad. But
Serious.
tell us how you want to bring in these Burnley man.
Yeah. What's me thinking, right? I know that Burnley can be a very solid team, but on some days you can really catch them and hit them above 5, which is not very often. So I think at home they could hold. I don't think they might win the game, but they could probably lose like a 1-0, 2-0 against City, right?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the last home game against a top 4 team, which was Chelsea, they lost 1-0. Just say it.
Yeah, well, we know a lot of these teams, well, these bottom teams sometimes kind of prevail against City. So a lot a lot of these teams tend to, because City would pass, and they would just defend deep. So as opposed to a team that might be a little bit more direct, like a Chelsea or Man U or stuff like that. So I believe that Burnley might be a good show for this double game week because I think they could beat Everton or at least get a clean sheet. And also, I think they could probably, at least not concede a lot against City. So, Weghorst and probably like a Roberts or something like that could be a good show. And to answer Cynthia's comment, a good team to support would be Chelsea. That's the best team to support.
Correct. But Sage, I tell you, me touching the Burnley man. This game.
Serious.
The Everton game, probably. But I afraid City. It's not like City have the worst defense in the league or something like that. The defense is best in the league, right? And me taking a chance, boy.
I hear you, but it's 2 games. So even because remember that week where I think Burnley had play, it was Brighton, I think they get a cheat. And then Pope and them rack up like 15 points and things. So you never know. And they in the relegation fight, so maybe they could pull off a 1-0 upset against City. Who knows?
You really can convince yourself right now.
I think it's a good chance to take. because I
So
actually have
so
more faith in Burnley players than Everton players.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
I would quicker bring in Burnley players for this double game week than Everton players.
me touching on them. But I know you're going by Wegos. I know you think you're probably
Sure,
you're
because I
selling
have
it.
him in
You're
so
selling it.
again where goes.
Alright, alright, alright. You do you. I'm telling you, I am not touching them at all. Right?
What you
I
feel
actually
about
have
Cancelo and any City forward assets?
well, I actually have Cancelo and Riyad Mahrez. Right?
Mm.
So I will be starting both of them. Right? Um yeah. So say no more. Don't say anymore. I don't say anymore. Right? I expecting them fellas to get through. Right? If you want to play a Burnley, man, you brother. When you come next game, we can tell me, well, come on. I only get two
It them
from
look
that game.
out.
I mean, you can get it against Everton, eh? It's real possible. Weghorst could score 2 goals against Everton. It's real possible. Everton horrible right now. But
Is all I'm saying.
I don't see nothing. I don't see any game just boy. City gotta pray for that one, boy. I think I should go to church on Saturday
No, well,
and pray
I'm
for
not
that one.
really hopeful that they will get something against City. I'm more
Oh,
hopeful
you
that
just hope
they'll
for
get something
Everton.
against Everton. Yeah.
All
So
right, all right, all right.
I see it as potentially. Let me see. All right, where goes play right. Once he get a yellow card, like 2 points, and then if he get a goal against
Mm-hmm.
Everton, right, that is 6, that 8 points. I can take that.
All right, all right. Well, let me hope for your sake that team pull off a Raul Jimenez, right?
I get a red card against City. That would be just my luck.
Because them things happen, right? I just letting you
For
know.
real.
I ain't saying it's gonna happen, G. But there's thing has happened, right? Any other City assets are watching for that game? Um, Kevin De Bruyne, Bobby
Yeah,
Foden,
probably De Bruyne.
yeah,
You know, it's the Russian roulette with City attackers. You never know who gonna
yeah,
score.
exactly. Because I was actually watching FPL Fantasy Pavilion sometime, and they actually have actual roulette. They spin who to pick
For City,
any game week. City, yeah.
we
And I was like, hey, that's a nice idea.
yeah. You see what Pepper
Because
Hammond going to chance.
yeah, because that's how it is sometimes. Because I might be thinking, all right, cool, Mario can't
And
play,
I think what
but
makes it worse for this is that we're coming off of the international break. So you really and
yeah,
truly
correct.
you can't even gauge well, all right, this one start the last game, wherever you don't know.
Mm-hmm. And then City have Atletico midweek,
Right, in the Champions
so
League.
yeah, it's
And there's an
pressure,
away game as
real
well.
pressure. Yeah, it's our week. No, it's a home game. They home.
Home?
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, they home. So the Burnley game is the away game. The City game is the Atletico Madrid game is the home game. So I know he might decide to rest because he really yes he wouldn't mind winning the Premier League, but he really wants to win the Champions League.
Yeah. We know that is
That
what
is one
missing
thing.
from
Yeah,
his
his time
time
with
with
City.
City,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. We can pray and hope for the best. So all right, so we can move on to the next game. The next game is the world champions, the European champions, Chelsea.
European champs, world champs.
Right, against Brentford. Um, this game I actually see Chelsea win here.
Yeah.
If any Chelsea assets I watch. Actually, we have some big news. Reece James is back in
Recent training.
training.
Yeah, I saw that.
Reece
Recent training.
James is back in training. So yeah, you hear that,
That's
guys?
that's
You
even
wanna take
more
a chance?
motivation for this fix there. Yep.
Yeah. You wanna take a chance? Reece James is back. The guy was also
I think if I
Fit set,
didn't
so
have Rudiger, I would
yeah,
have,
Greece.
yeah, I'd have got Reece.
I actually consider this game actually because I have Dini, who's disappointing. I don't know if he's
Right.
because I know he was out. Um, so I'm not too sure if. And I was actually thinking if I don't bring back in Salah to bring Kai Havertz for this game, because that's somebody else I am watching for this game
Right. So that's
because
who I'm
his
targeting for this
form,
game.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because his form right now was really really good. I think he has 3 goals and 1 assist in 3 games. So I'm hoping that he push. I'm really hoping that he push on from this game, you know, because he needs
Yeah.
it to keep going here.
That's who I'm actually, that's one of my targeted transfers for this week, Havertz.
Okay,
Um I think the form that he is in right now is very, very enticing. Um and I think Chelsea has a fairly decent run of games as well. So,
yeah,
and I also don't think that Lukaku is going to get a sniff in this team,
nah, not just
unless
so.
it's like a rotation vibes or something like that. But I think Havertz is going to be the main man for the rest of the season. So that's even more motivation for me to bring him in at home
Yeah,
against Brentford. I definitely think he could get something against them.
because I think Tuchel has realized that his team's attack does better when Havertz is at the center of it.
Yeah,
So I don't think unless Lukaku changes the way he's play, unless he turn into Kai Havertz overnight or
yeah,
something, I don't think he get back in our team. So he messed up himself bad with when he came out and said what he said.
yeah.
And since then, yeah, he's gotten the 1 or 2 goals, but he's been hurt for my. If it's to ever work, it would have to be a front two of him and Kai, which I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Nope.
So yeah,
Because you have players
and
like Pulisic, who has been looking fairly exciting recently,
mhm.
and then Ziyech as
So
well. So yeah,
this game, I think there's a 3 targets. Havertz,
Reece.
Greece, and Riga. Um, I know. People have probably been watching Chalobah. I'm not too sure if that this game, but if you think Ponty could try it, you know, I think he got a couple returns. Yeah, shoot that quick recently. Yeah. So yeah, the last 3 games he got 10, 7, and 9, which is really good,
It
right?
is.
But yeah, but it's the field stats.
That's the
That's
thing.
the problem. Yeah,
Because I know
it's
Chris
field.
was injured, but I'm not sure if he back as yet.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. And even as if he plays a back three. If he plays a
Right.
back
And then
four,
if with Reese
yeah,
back, if Reese is back as well, then Aspiga the
yeah,
slot in on the right
exactly.
side, Thiago and
Mhm.
Rudiger. So immediately he could be out.
Correct. So yeah, it unless
Very-
unless he decides to rotate because we have Real Madrid midweek, and
Right.
I think
And
we
then probably
are
start Trevor.
yeah, and I think we are also home to Real Madrid. So it's 2 home games. So should be too tough for us, but I think he might rotate in the Brentford game because Brentford game, and he'll want the players more fresh for that Real Madrid game because that any Brentford are watching there other than
Um,
maybe Tony.
I am never
If
going to buy Tony ever again. But for the persons who may be watching, I think you can take a chance on Tony. Sometimes Chelsea does chip off and concede like stupid goals. So Tony could probably get one in a 2-1 or a 3-1 victory. I wouldn't
yeah,
really see anybody else because then Bueno, I mean, he was looking exciting at the beginning, but he hasn't really been saying anything as of recent. Um,
to be honest, recently I have seen that he's where he's back to on the wing actually.
Mm.
I think in the last game, which is against Leicester, they played. Yeah, they played a 4-5-1, and he was on the wing. He's the right wing.
Mm.
So he's back to playing on the wing. He's no longer up top with Ivan Tony.
With
So yeah, so it kind of, it's further away from goal, but who knows, right? But
but
but somebody I will watch. Yeah,
what about
Ivan Tony.
Ericsson? I saw he score for Denmark over the international break. I don't know
Yeah,
what
he
that
scored
does
two
to his
goals.
confidence. Yeah.
He scored 2 goals. Yeah, a goal up in that game. It probably does somewhat for him, right? But still, at the end of the day, this is Brentford. I mean, his price is reasonable, eh? I
Yeah,
say,
it
let me
is.
check. Yeah, Christian Eriksen, 5.5, and he has he didn't play the Leicester game, but he has an return, which is an assistant in a clean sheet against Burnley. So who knows? Who knows? Right?
Yeah.
And after that, the fixture's not bad.
They're not bad, yeah.
So
West
it's
Ham,
just kind of
Watford, Tottenham, Man
some.
U.
Actually, this game is not bad because the defense. There's sometimes body plays with Manu, and West Ham might beat a bit of his game after Chelsea, and
Yeah.
then after that, the run is not bad because it's Southampton, Everton who can't keep clean sheet, and Leeds are
Yeah.
going to play it.
The only thing with
Then
them
there's
last two games is that they will be at the death, so them teams would definitely be like have to win. So
yeah. So if you are watching anybody, I would only watch Tony, to be honest. But yeah, so we can move on to the next game day.
mm,
So next we have Leeds versus Southampton. This game could be, I don't know. This game could be goals. This game could be a 0-0. This game
yeah,
could be anywhere it's gonna be. Right? Really and truly, this game could be anywhere. And knowing the reverse, let me just check the reverse first game. Uh, Leeds is on new management, as most people know.
mm-hmm.
They won their last game. Let me see how much they won their last game.
The last wasn't
It
it the
was
last
they,
two?
the last game where they won it. They
Yeah, they came
have
from
they won
behind. They won the last two, 2-1 against Norwich, 3-2 against
right, and they came from behind. Yeah,
Wolves, and they
yeah,
came from behind and won in like the
against
dying
Wolves.
minutes. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So just imagine so far. Yes, Leeds have not always been good defensively, but they pulling together some attacking performances in enough games, and they're pulling off the win, right? So who knows? And Southampton,
yeah, they've kind of
Southampton lost their last game against Watford of all teams, right? Yeah, 2-1.
yeah, they also lost to Newcastle as well.
Yeah, yeah. So it kind of hard for Southampton at the moment. They
Looking
actually
at the
have
head-to-head between the two of them,
they
they
actually lost
haven't
the last
drawn.
3 games, to be honest,
Right.
with Southampton. Yeah, and the head to head. What's the head to head looking like?
They never draw. The
The last,
last three, last out of the last 6 games, this it even. So Leeds win 3, Southampton win 3.
Mhm.
Southampton won the last game. Then Leeds won, and then Southampton won a long time ago. So Leeds have had the upper hand within the last 5 games. They only lost once out of the
Yeah,
last 5 games, and they're at
yeah.
home. So,
So
so if you're looking at it, the last 2 wins come from behind wins as well. A little bonks. They might be feeling better. Southampton kind of been struggling recently, so it would be an interesting matchup. If I were to
yeah,
target anybody for this fixture, obviously for Leeds, I'd probably target Rafinha.
yeah,
Um,
for sure. As a man,
yeah. Southampton with the
but
bad form, I would
yeah,
probably
but
Broya.
but I know you're watching Rafinha, but the last two games, Rodrigo has 2-2, right? So he's possibly somebody, we could tell people to watch. He could probably watch. Um, yeah.
Anybody
So
else
that's
from
two
Leeds
returns.
besides Rodrigo?
Um, I don't think so at the moment. I think Rafinha and Rodrigo is probably two.
The top two,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, I think I'll watch. Yeah, I don't think anybody else. Southampton has been on. I don't know, has been small. So if I have to ever to watch anybody from Southampton, it would have to be. I can't say because when let's go back on the Southampton thing there. Southampton last game where they played Watford, right? That game LAFC scored, right? So and the game before that was wrong. So the goal scorers kind of in
Switch
last
it.
3 games,
Yeah.
yeah, and they didn't even score, right?
Yeah.
Against Norwich and Everton, which they should have won. They did won, right? I know Shea Adams had a little form then, but he kind of lost it now. So there
Yeah,
would
a
be
lot of
anybody I
people
would
had
watch in
run
that
in on
game.
him when he was scoring goals.
Yeah, I wanted to run on him, and I ended up with Broya, and don't know why. But
I
yeah,
have Bra as well, but I think I might end up sticking out with him for the rest of the season because of his price. And like, if I was to sell him, I don't think there's any other player that like is on his value that would be necessarily better per se.
what you
I
mean?
don't know.
What you mean? Pookie
So
around never. Ada
hey, I
Garden
mean,
around ada
that's
push the man
Cookie is
around.
a fair shot for real, for real. But
Yeah, yeah.
I think if like for example, like if I was to make certain moves and then I have an extra move that I could take that chance, sure. But yeah, right now my focus is Havertz, Weghorst, and Madison.
Actually, well, right. Well, then since you know, it's something be 17 next game. Right, so the next game is versus Aston Villa. That game, tough to call. Right?
Yeah,
Tough to call.
I
Was
think
missing
this
the
could be a nil-nil,
talisman up
honestly.
front. I don't want it to be a nil.
Well, yeah,
I Felipe Coutinho. He needs to score. Right?
I have him
And
as
Wolves are
well,
missing the talisman.
but I
Yeah.
might sell him for Havertz. But yeah, um, Wolves have been fairly solid at defensively, so it would be an interesting game
Yeah.
to see how Villa breaks them down. Although they wouldn't
Mm.
have Jimenez, but they still have some dangerous players like Podence and um, these guys who are back. I think well, he probably might be fit by now. Neves. Yeah. Any news on Neves? I think he had gone off injured in the last game.
I'm not too sure. I didn't see anything
Yeah, but
to check and let you know.
my frustration with Wolves though is the rotation in defense because I have Nori, but
Right? Yeah. Yeah. No, like me. Yeah.
yeah,
Same. So it's frustrating because Dory is clearly the better player, but he just refuses to play man every game.
I don't
And
understand
I don't
why.
understand the rotation
Yeah,
because they're not in Europe. You're not in no cup. You're not in no cups. So what's the problem? Why you
right.
take man? Play the man.
Yeah,
And he's clearly the better player than Makal. Sorry, Masal. Right? So why man? I really don't understand it, but could be have a reasoning for it. So
maybe.
he's a
But
coaching
then he
veteran,
not even like
right?
the bench ain't even consistent because it's like Nuri would start this game, then Makal would start, and then Nuri would start. So it's almost like you're trying to make both players happy, which is weird to me. Like whoever better should be starting.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I understand.
um,
Yeah, you want to give each player a fair chance, but you will never. One player will never build consistency if you keep rotating them. You understand? So, you see how it goes. Just see how it goes. But anybody found? Wolves team watching?
Um,
Well, I know you have rivalry.
yeah. If I was to watch anybody, I'd say Prudence. I think
Mhm.
um he would be one of the most likely players to give a return, whether it's a goal or assist. Um, other than that, I was watching the fixtures as well, which is it's not bad. So if you was
Mhm.
looking at defensive assets, maybe not any one of the ones that have been rotated. So like maybe Cody, who has been kind of nailed on,
Yeah.
you could take a chance on him because he has scored the odd goal here and there recently.
And
Or
maybe
if you want to take a
maybe
chance on
Johnny.
Johnny, because
I
on
mean
the right side, he not
Johnny.
really getting
Yeah.
rotated like that. It's just the left.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
you can take a chance on him as well. Um, I see Cynthia saying the Rasta looking nice in blue. Thank you. Um, yeah.
Leave it.
For Villa, well, obviously, Coutinho would be like one of the top assets to own there if you don't already have him. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I saw Watkins scored for England over the international break there. I don't know if
Who
anybody want to take a chance on him
Only
in terms
less.
of only what less.
Only,
If you
I just need
he
what
might
less
be a good
rather.
alternative if you have Jimenez and you're trying to swap out Jimenez for another striker. You could probably take a chance on Ollie Watless. Um,
If I buy in a Villa forward, it will be Danny Ings.
Ings, I was
As I
not
want
gonna
to
say
buy,
that because
not yeah, not that I want to buy a Villa forward, but I think if I have to buy one,
yeah,
it would be
yeah,
Ings.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Ings has been looking good
yeah,
recently, so that's a good shout as well. Yeah,
yeah. But Villa, when they come up against better defense, they seem to
they
struggle.
kind of
They seem
yeah
to
they
be
kind of struggling through.
yeah, seem to be
That's why I
lacking
said this
that
game is going to be really interesting because if they are
yeah.
able to break down Wolves, I think that would that would look really good for them because Wolves is a very
Yeah,
solid team.
because yeah, because they struggled to break down Arsenal, to be honest. And same thing was with West Ham, right? So against better defenses, they have a problem.
Yeah,
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Never know. Wolves might malfunction and say, you know what, you do what you want.
exactly.
Yeah, but oh yeah, you asked about Ruben Neves is still out. Yeah, he's out till May. So we ain't seen
Right.
him probably. So who knows? He might come back for the rest of this season.
For the rest of the season,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, who knows? Yeah. They really hope to have him back by May. But who knows? So yeah, we can move on to the next game, which is
Yeah.
Manchester United and Leicester.
Manchester United. Hmm. Um,
Yeah, the side is not good.
the
I, I know, I
inconsistency.
know, I know if you see that video this week. I shared a video, a funny video with Maguire, jeans and a boots, and he
And I
running
tell
around. It was so funny because
yeah.
it really depicted what kind of the kind of player he is, nah, you know,
Yep. Yep. Like
how
he
he's
played in
actually.
a team spirit. Yeah.
The guy just
I saw
horrible boy.
I saw he got booed for England, and everybody was waiting. But I mean, fans fed up. It's been a while now. He has been inconsistent. So
Yeah,
whether he good enough, whether he has been playing solid for England or not, don't matter.
that's why it's gone when you want to follow Liverpool and spend 80 million on a defense, right? So Liverpool could do it, let me do it too.
We
I
can do
remember
it too.
they signed him.
Our very
Yeah,
own
remember
Van
they signed
Dijk.
him. Yeah, remember they signed him around the same time as Van Dijk. I believe so.
Yeah.
If it wasn't that season, or the season before, or maybe season after, right? It's like Liverpool could do it, we could do it too. Clunks. You know that
And
a whole
they really
million,
felt like
80
they
million
got a
defender.
world class defender.
Yeah, because remember, Harry Maguire was showing signs of being that person and that player
Mhm.
in Leicester, right? And now, where's that player, right?
Yeah. I
And I
think
told Manny
more so.
fans,
Mm,
at the beginning of this season, Maguire needs a player who's a leader next to him. It's
Yeah.
Rafael Varane next to him is not going to work out.
Yeah.
Yes, he might look good in a couple of games, but it's not going to work out. And what's going on?
Yeah.
He's not a captain. He's not a leader. He needs somebody to be at his side. And never and he had Johnny Evans,
Yeah.
who is actually their leader. You could see when Evans played for Leicester, how Leicester defense is.
The defense,
You know?
the defense looks
Yeah.
very disoriented.
So Maguire needs that player who's a leader next to him to help him, to help him, tell him what to do, tell him where not to be, where to go, And so that's I think, but let's not talk about that. Let's talk to the FPL, right? Anybody from Man U watching?
The only
Other than
player I might be
Cristiano Ronaldo.
interested. I am actually I'm more leaning towards more to Bruno.
Mm.
I think he has kind of been finding his foot.
Yeah. Party there by stage, right?
I see he scored for Portugal as well. So I think if I was to chance it on anybody, it'd be Bruno. No other Man U assets, maybe Sancho, but no other Man U assets really jump out at me. And if it is that you have the bank to probably get Ronaldo, I would definitely get Kane instead. So
well, mentally, he didn't play the last two Premier League games, against Tottenham and Man City. He did not start.
Ronaldo.
No, not Ronaldo.
Bruno
Fernandes.
Yeah, I know he was injured.
He was injured. Okay, I just was checking.
He was injured. Yeah,
I thought he got. I thought he got benched. He was injured. You are right.
Yeah, he was injured. So,
all right.
I leaning towards him.
Weird.
For Leicester, like I said, I'm looking at Maddison because I know Leicester have some games in hand to play. So, and I think if I remember correctly, the last time that Leicester and Man U played, Leicester beat them, right? Or the draw. I can't remember.
Let me check that for you. If it's up here, the last game they played, Man U beat them 4-2.
Man U beat Leicester?
Yeah, no. Leicester beat Man U 4-2.
Right.
Yeah. That was
I know Vardy scored in that game.
Yeah, Vardy. So young Telemans. Yeah, and Rashford we score for Man U.
Right.
Whoever this guy is.
And before that as well, when they played in May as well, Leicester beat them as well. They played in the FA Cup, Leicester beat them. And then they drew when they played before that. So the last time Man U beat Leicester was in 2020 in July.
2020.
So, like, I have no problem taking a chance on Maddison for this fixture or any other Leicester asset, especially considering that Man U has been very, very rocky. And now that Arsenal kind of overtake them, I think it would be even more pressure on them to try to keep up, and hope that they win all the games now, boys.
So waiting, what have you done? So I have Barnes in my team right now.
I think Harvey Barnes is a good shout. I had liked him in the big land this season, but it didn't really work out. He didn't kind of return, but I think he's a good asset as well to have for them.
Because I think Barnes last figures he got 5. Well, ignore that 2, he got 10, 6. But he didn't play this. Got a return against West Ham. Got a return against Brighton. So
right,
getting points here and there.
Here and there, yeah. So good show in midfield.
So
I don't think anybody has really jumped out at me because I'm not sure where we're going with the strike force.
Yeah, same. I mean, is Vardy back? Can't remember Vardy played last game, or he came out injured or something like that.
Let me see what's going on with Vardy.
Yeah, Vardy's injured. Vardy is injured. He's at 25% right now.
Yeah. They're saying
I've seen that.
Yeah. So he got injured back in game week 28.
Okay. Yeah. See, he's out again.
The last two. So most
But
likely
who knows?
maybe what Iheanacho on top.
Yeah, and probably actually is Daka back? Yeah, possibly Daka and Ian Nacho up. Cannot see Daka injured here,
Yeah.
but Leicester has lost a big player in midfield because Ndidi's out for the rest of the season. So
Ooh.
yeah, so that's it. Really, you don't stay in fit most times anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's go.
And then I
But
noticed they've been having defensive struggles as well.
yeah, 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 because
Injuries now.
they
So
ha-
yeah.
they yeah they Javier Renzo is injured and the defense, even though Fofana is back, I think Amati and Kuku played last game.
Yeah,
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 which
yeah.
is not really the best defense.
I think Justin started the last game as well for the first time since he come back.
Yeah, that was a
Him and
game against
Castan score. So
Castanier. Yeah, Castanier scored in
yeah,
that game, yeah, and Madison. I think
yeah. So if you're thinking long run for the Leicester doubles up and stuff like that, you could probably get one of the wing backs.
yeah,
Madison
close.
Barnes, good shouts as well.
But they have after Manu for Leicester, Crystal Palace. They supposed to have a double game week actually.
Yeah,
Eh? They
yeah. They're
they
supposed to have a
supposed to
double.
have a double game week actually because I see in here. I can't remember when it is, but they're supposed to have a double game week soon. I'm seeing they only play 27 games, right?
Yeah,
So they're supposed to, yeah, they have games in hand for sure,
yep.
right?
So that's why I was looking at them
Mhm.
as potential the players now as potentials to get to come in.
Yeah, let's see with that. I know sometimes they might have already include the game, right? So they have a game week in 33, which is against Newcastle, which is
Everton.
this is a very nice game.
That's a
Yeah,
very nice
wow.
double game week. So
Yeah.
if you could jump ahead and get some of them
Um.
players before they start to raise when people want to run in on them, that'll be good.
Yeah. Let me see. Going down. They ain't reschedule the other games yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they reschedule the other games yet. But yeah, they have games in hand to play. So who
And the
knows?
fixtures itself not that bad too
It's still
because the
buzz.
two hardest fixtures is probably Spurs and Man U. All the rest of fixtures that I seen here,
Yeah,
Palace, Newcastle, Everton, and Everton twice. Villa.
yeah,
That's games that they could get results against. So
yeah, for sure. So who knows? I think they have to, I think they'll play Chelsea. Still.
oh okay.
So that'll be a tough game for them. I think that's the players still. But yeah, let me move on to the next game. Right, this is Everton's first game of the double week.
Yeah.
Playing away to West Ham. I actually saw somebody's team tonight, and they actually have Everton player in it, and I was like, "Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
That's very brave. That's very brave of them. I mean, hey, if you're
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
going for like a Anthony Gordon or something
I
like
should
that,
actually have, eh? I should actually have, but still, I don't
yeah.
trust Everton
Who
players right
chances
now.
are? Yeah, who chances are he might just play if he does get a return,
Mhm.
you get something, but it doesn't have a lot of players that really jump out at you like that might be worth the risk, especially like you're taking minus and all of that. Like it is the
So let me
defense for sure. I wouldn't be interested in anybody from the defense.
tell you,
Um,
Sage, it's really really weird how Lampard has this team playing since he has came in, right?
hmm,
Lampard is like he has no knowledge of tactics whatsoever, right? I don't understand. Like he, because we know he's smart, right? We know he's
hmm,
smart. We know he went to do his coaching badges. You know about a bit about simple tactics at least, right?
yeah,
But yet you have Michael Keane playing in our line. What are you doing,
yeah.
right? What is he doing, right?
I think I,
So I
I
think
think what Lampard what Lampard came in trying to do was get the team playing his way instead of get the team playing a survival way. And then
But
when you like stay up, you try to build from that.
Sage, the man, he's not even playing Lampard. He's not even playing his way. He's playing a Trini back. He has never played that in his career,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
Lampard's style of football is the 4-3-3, where he has
yeah.
the weights. That is why I thought he brought in Denny Ali and that Donny van der Beek for to
Van
play
der
the
Beek,
dual
yeah,
eight. Yeah, and probably have Alano or Ducore at 6. And
yeah,
he hasn't done it as yet. It's quite confusing,
yeah,
right? And you're supposed to know your defense. If you know your defenders cannot play a line, then what are you doing? It ain't making sense. He had Harry Kane outrunning Michael Keane because he wanted to play this eye line and play Everton.
and then
It's not like Kane.
you
Kane
have
is stand
centre
up,
backs. Yeah,
right?
you have centre backs who have been struggling all season because even with Rafa, he was kind of chopping and changing with Mina and Kane and like
Mm-hmm.
Godfrey and like there was no consistent pairing throughout the season. So
Correct,
and you see
correct.
the same thing with
And
Lampard. 1 week Godfrey
yeah,
starting centre back, next week is this one. So
and Everton defense. Everton has been looking like a championship team, right? Everton has been looking like a championship team, and they actually have a defender in Bed Godfrey. Good Brent is a good defender, and well, I don't know about you. I don't know Keane and Holgate. Them here or there, but he has a team who's possible if they play. If they, I'm telling you, SH, if they decide, okay, fellas, we want to stay up, we're gonna
mm,
play, we're gonna unpack the bus and counter. They have the players to do it.
yeah,
They have fast wingers.
they have fast swingers. Yeah, yeah, I agree. You have
Yeah,
Gordon.
and yeah, and then they have Richarlison play through the middle, who's not slow,
Yeah,
right? So if you know that you gotta play bad to win to rough out some of these games, then do it. But
yep,
like Everton time, well, boy, he figure he get to that small thing, you just bring back up because I basically all the man play. I mean, he got win against Newcastle, which was to me was kind of shocking. I didn't expect that, but
but they
because they
did.
went up to 10.
Yeah, there was on
But
to 10, but then that didn't even like get him any
geez,
bunks or
boy,
anything. So it's like
yeah,
the loss after that. So it's like,
yeah, and that game was the FA Cup game where they played the lost 4-0 to Palace. So I don't understand what
yep.
this guy thinking. What's enough about Lampard? It's
So then, all right. So then,
West
considering
Ham.
how poor Everton, I was not gonna say, do we then consider
Mhm.
West Ham assets?
Yeah, I actually, if according to how I'm feeling tomorrow, probably early Saturday morning, sometimes I get right before the deadline and make my transfers.
Mm.
Ben Rama is looking very interesting because let me pull up Ben Rama real quick. I think he actually turned in Tottenham, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man, right? He's 5.9, right? And he has two returns in 2 games, right? Against the Everton team who's horrible,
Yeah.
right? Bowen is not there, so we play. And then Zini, he's on injury. He got in a car
Accident.
accident.
Yeah, I saw that. So for sure
Yeah,
he would
so I don't
start.
know. Yeah, so he out for sure. So I know their midfield will be possibly. Let me just check to see who played against with the exception of Lanzini, it might be Ben Rahman and what's
Fornals.
this guy name? And
Fornals.
Fornals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll be Fornals. Yeah, and Fornals or
And
probably
probably
Vlasic. But
yeah, Vlasic or
well, I see Yamolenko. Yamolenko is almost also there. But if I was to target a player, it will be Ben Rahman. That price look very nice, 5.9.
mm-hmm.
You know, might have to roll back to the start of the season where Benrahma was
He
on
was
fire.
shining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and against after Everton, they have Brentford, Burnley,
Yeah.
and
Nice
Chelsea
run.
is a tough game in
Chelsea,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, and so it gets it gets they have two hard games and then
And
there's
then
back to Norwich.
Norwich, yeah.
They will City in really a nice game. Yeah, and I think maybe let's check to see if West Ham has any doubles, any more fixtures. West Ham has they have
Doubles.
no double games, but
But yeah, they do have some interesting fixtures coming up there.
yeah. So if I was to actually target, I would target Birmingham. I would Birmingham and target Everton game.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's looking very very enticing. So who knows? Who knows? Right. So I guess we can move on to the last two games.
Yeah.
Just the last one is because we're not going to take on that Everton game. Forget them. Because we talked about the assets already.
Yeah, we don't talk about that
So
already.
the last two games with Spurs and Newcastle. Um, Spurs versus Newcastle. Boy, that's a tough game to call.
It is.
Because Newcastle has been Spurs picking up pick up a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle also, even though they lost the last two games, which was against Everton, Jesus ages,
they,
and
they really shouldn't have
That
lost that
Chelsea
game.
game, yeah, they shouldn't. And that Chelsea game where Kyle scored that great goal. But yeah, before that they had three wins and a draw,
3 wins, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they could possibly come out and give Tottenham a fight, but I'm making up a Spurs win because I have Harry Kane. That's if I don't go back to Salah. But I have Harry Kane, so I expect Spurs win. And I also have Dejan Kulusevski, right? So well the top three picks for Spurs: Kulu, Kane,
Kulu,
Son.
Kane, Son, yeah.
Kane. Yeah, if you target somebody else, you gotta be mad,
Mm.
right? And some people might target Doherty. That was a trap. That was a trap. Right? Don't go back to don't go down that road again. That's a trap.
You know, funny
You said
enough,
the thing in
right?
the
I was
beginning.
gonna say, I think he might be a good shout.
Nah. He's a trap, boy. I don't care
Although
how
it didn't work
many
out
many
last week, but
because the mental message the guy that's past the
mm,
itis. He's past the itis. He's be running on that front. He's be getting in the box. But
mm.
I I I good. I real good. Right? I go say it for me. Right? I go say it for me. Because last game we ran run by Doherty and
Mm.
you know you get them 2 points. And I still take
Hey.
a -4 for him. Right?
Yeah. But if you
Um
already have him, then I guess yeah, you're stuck with him. But
yeah, stuck with him. You're stuck with him. But I personally wouldn't be bringing him in. I not touching
but
him at all.
in terms of fixtures, remaining fixtures, Spurs has a lovely fixture run. So I
They do.
really think that a chance on Dirty might not be that crazy. They have
Well,
Newcastle, Villa, Brighton, Brentford, Leicester. Then they have Liverpool, Burnley, Norwich, and well, the Arsenal game to be rescheduled. That's a
yeah.
great run.
Well, Sage boy, we know how the Tottenham team is. Yes, they probably looking better now, but Tottenham at any time could fall apart. You know that. This is Tottenham
Yeah,
talking about. This is not the Chelsea's and the Liverpool's and the Manchester Cities. Right? This
that
is
is
some
true.
hot
That
teams.
is true. But
Right?
I just going on the recent form and not just the form of the team, but the form of Kane
Yeah.
specifically, like
Yeah.
and as the captain and the
Yeah,
leader and all of
he's
that.
been on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is encouraging now where like even if he may not be scoring because he ain't scoring the last game, but he had 3 assists. So
Big up there, Jared.
yeah.
Right? Boy, let me tell you, I told these guys in the chat when Conte came in earlier in the season, I was like, if it's anybody to get Kane back up and firing, it's going to
Running.
be
Yeah,
Conte.
yeah.
Yes, it took a while, but Kane is back. Kane is back.
Mm-hmm.
Kane is firing, you know. So I think if you happen, keep him.
For
I know a
sure.
lot of people probably sold him for Salah.
Yeah, because I
So
realized a lot of
if they
people
want,
bring
if
him
they
back in
want to do
Salah.
it, if they want to switch back, yeah, it's up to you if you want to switch back. I'm not contemplating it, but I think if you have him, keep him, right? Um,
What about Newcastle?
Newcastle, you want target from there.
Um,
It's tough. It's tough because
it don't really have anybody that enticing. I mean,
yeah,
when it was the double
yeah.
game week, but
When it was double game week, it was Ryan Fraser, and that was for the first double game week. This one double game week, I think he probably got a return, but other than that, and then everybody jump on Willock. We can get them nothing,
yeah, I still have Willock
right?
in my team right now.
Yeah, we like get them nothing. So that and
Yeah.
all is always a time. The Newcastle goals coming from all over the place. And like coming from one
Mm-hmm.
consistent spot, they come from all over the place. If they
Oh,
win if they win the game. Right? Um so it's kinda hard to say who to target. I wouldn't target anybody from that team just right.
yeah.
If you want to target somebody,
See,
you go ahead. You do
if
what you gotta do.
Trippier didn't get injured, I think that once he had continued on his form, that would have been the only person that might have been
Yeah,
like,
for sure. He would
you
have
have to
been the
chance it.
player for the double game week.
Yeah,
Double game week I was bringing Trippier for sure. I wasn't playing.
yeah,
But yeah, so at least we can move to the last game, the final game for the final game that we are going through. The final game for the
Mm.
game week, the final game where we are going through. It is Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. Right, Patrick Vieira is playing his old team again.
Mhm.
Um, so you know that could be possibly a tough game for Arsenal because Palace has been playing. Yes, they not consistent, but when they're playing, brother.
Yeah,
And Palace shock um Liverpool this season. I don't think they beat them, but they shocked them.
I
They
think
get
they,
they got
they give them a
a
hard
little
time. Yeah.
smaller.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think that Liverpool game, Winners Cup, they drew with City. Right? So their last loss was against Chelsea. They won. They lost against Chelsea, right? So they drew. They
Yeah.
beat Wolves. They drew with Burnley. They beat Watford. Um, the Liverpool game they lost 3-1, but they gave Liverpool a hard time. And then the first fixed with Arsenal. Let me just check it real quick. Right now.
They drew 2-2.
They drew 2-all, yeah.
Yeah.
And the goal scorers for them in that game were Christian Benteke and Anthony Odegaard, who actually was asked, but either of them hasn't been playing, which is
Yeah.
really weird. Yeah.
It's very
Remember
crazy.
I remember I had Odegaard when I thought probably would have been doing good because they had an extra games and Odegaard benched all 3 games.
Yeah.
So
Pavilion saying Palace great at home.
yeah, so I don't know your team ever, but I believe that Palace will get Arsenal around for the money.
For sure.
So we'll see. Yeah, we'll
It
see.
will be an interesting game because both teams playing really good football right now.
Yeah. So if I have to tag any Palace players, I'm a top 3 at one time.
Mm.
Conor Gallagher, Odyssey, and this one might song a little left field, but you see Matita. Yeah. He recently he's been among this. So who knows? He possibly start this game. I think he played against Everton. Yeah, he played against Everton and he scored. And they were sorry. And there's also Zaha.
I was not going
Who,
to say that.
yes,
I've been on a little form recently too.
yeah. So yeah, who knows? Um, who you be targeting? If same for somebody else
Yeah,
in mind.
yeah. It wouldn't be. I don't think you'll be looking at the defenders for this game or any. Yeah, anything like that. So would definitely be the attackers because the game looks like it has goals in it. I just thinking about Edward again, nightmares for that little run when when he was just not playing. But Arsenal right now I have for Arsenal I have Odegaard. I've been wanting to upgrade to Saka for the longest while, but like I have other things I want to do. So obviously Saka is in great form. So if you don't have him, if you don't have Saka, like that's a great option to bring in for this game week and for the rest of the season moving forward.
You know I have Saka, so he can come out my team.
Yeah.
If I watch another Arsenal play, I'll be watching. It's possibly, I don't know if people realize, right? But when Tomiyasu is in his side, Kieran Tierney does his thing. Right? Could probably testify to that. Because when Tomiyasu is in the side, he doesn't get back as much. So when they attack, they have to defend, right? So always there to hold it down. To Tierney could do his thing. He could run the line and he could do what he wants, And Tomiyasu is back. So I mean, I probably talk about it because I have him on the team, but it's possible that he could probably return in this game. Right? I know Ramsdale. He's still out.
Is he like that? I was not gonna say is he back?
Yeah, he did. He hasn't trained. They said
okay.
Yeah, right now he's 25%.
I mean,
I'm reading here that today they said that the physios are doing everything they could to make him available, but we'll see the next few days if he starts to do more real training. I seen that game was Monday, so it could be possible, but I don't think it's possible. I think he might play in goal. Yeah.
I think even if it's possible, it wouldn't make sense to rush him, but might as well just give him the extra time.
Yeah.
So
it would make sense. Leno is a good enough deputy.
Good enough backup, competent.
Yeah.
Waiting about Martinelli.
Martinelli is a player I like a lot. Yeah, I find he's a very exciting player. On his day, he could topple any team. But Martinelli so out of the team.
Oh,
he didn't play against. Yeah, didn't play against Arsenal. I mean Aston Villa. I'm seeing he's out of the I'm not seeing the money injury table here, but who knows? He possibly back. Who knows? I don't know if Jared could. I don't know if he's still here. He could let us know in the chat or something. But last game, maybe Smith Rowe played, and he's a big player for Arsenal when he plays. And he pops up with the occasional goal and whatnot. So
I think that Arteta prefers Martinelli on the left as opposed to playing Smith on the left. So I think if he is fit, I think he will get a start.
Yeah, he will. But I wouldn't count out Smith Rowe if he starts because he's a guy he pops up with the occasional Arsenal winner.
So
who knows? Yeah. Anybody else you from Arsenal? Maybe Lacazette. Well, you have Odegaard.
Yeah, I have Odegaard.
Yeah. Okay.
Lacazette is a good choice.
Jared is saying there that Martinelli traveled with Brazil, so he think it was just
cautionary. Okay.
Yeah, so it's possible that he'll be back in the team for Palace game. So yeah. Wait, you was going to say more Lacazette? What was going to say?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Like, I think he's on pen, so if you want to take a chance on a striker, he's been fairly solid, scoring goals here and there. So I know a couple of people have brought him in for the double game.
And he actually gave them a return. So
yeah, he did. He did. So not a bad show, especially if you're like me and need to get rid of Jimenez from your team. And you could afford Lacazette at 8.4.
I think
You could
I
take the
don't. I
chance.
mean, if you want to and you could, and you go right there. But I don't think that it is really a good option. Um,
Barring the
yeah,
last
he
two
didn't.
games,
Last two
one
games,
he
yeah.
made
Actually, yeah,
6, 8,
I don't know.
5, 5.
Let's see
Yeah,
what
so
he's saying.
he been
Yeah,
consistently giving
yeah,
returns.
he's inconsistent. But a striker 8.4 Sage. To be serious, base
True,
5 be better. Yeah,
true.
base 5 be better.
But
Cause it's just assists, right? So he could
true,
do better,
he can.
right?
However, strikers has been a problem for us this season. We haven't had
Yeah, it's true.
strikers consistently giving us points. So
It's true. It's true. And we have some of the best strikers in the world in our league
indeed,
because we have
yeah.
Lukaku, we have yeah, we have the Cristiano Ronaldo, we have the Harry Kanes, and I
And it's
mean,
been
yeah, yes, Cristiano was a hat trick last time he played, but you know that's how much goals he scored,
exactly.
you know. So it's tough, it's tough. So yeah, Roy Sage boy. Well, that's it for the game there. Um,
Yeah. So
I
like I
mean,
said, my transfer targets is really
you see what there? You see what there?
I feel I might really need to bring in Pookie for real, boy. But my target is
Take a
Wegos,
chance now, take a chance now.
Madison, and Havertz right now. That could change, all these things just go. You think kind in your brain, but those are my main targets. Because I have two transfers, so I think I'll take a -4 and
Mm.
bring in those three players. I don't know what kind of transfer plans you have, Juan.
As I tell you, I was thinking about Havertz, right?
Right.
As of right now, I'm not too sure what's going on with Trent, but I don't think I would sell Trent,
Yeah. See.
right? I would possibly start him and see what goes on because is what for the NAD. Um, I actually have Dini, who I really want to get out. I don't know what's going on with him right now, and I'm watching here that he actually has a blank into H3. So if I can move him out for um, regimes and possibly move out someone else,
Yeah.
either Ben Rama or Kai Havertz.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that,
I
that
would.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a good.
But I
That's a
mean,
good move.
I would have really liked to get back Salah. I want to take a minus. I want to take a minus for a game to do that. So I'll have to sell Kane to remain Salah and then buy some horrible striker. But I think I'll leave it as is and I'll probably go for Ben Rama or Havertz.
I see Pavilion say he taking a -4 for CR7. Man, you the next 4 fixtures are very intriguing.
Well, me tell you, he is rank higher than our own. So
He
you
can
know what he's
afford to do
saying.
that.
He can do what he want, bro. And he's staying for that and was blank into E3. So that's I had three players from that game, right? At least I have two games to fix it, right? So yeah, but yeah, that is two. If I'm making transfers, it's possibly a -4, and it would either be Havertz and James or James and Ben Rama. Because I think I kind of get sold on Ben Rama with those upcoming
Yeah,
fixtures.
we're seeing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because Everton, Brentford, Burnley, like three nice games, and at 5.9, yeah, ain't bad at all. I could always in 34, I could always switch back to whoever I could, Those three games, I think he should get something in those three games. Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
talk. Kwan doesn't believe in the Burnley assets. I do, however. I was even considering probably getting like a defender, maybe Roberts and Weghorst. But yeah, I think Burnley assets is a good show. I think Burnley are just for the fact that they have games in hand. I think you could
Jared,
take a chance.
Jared, you going to bring Pope against City this game week. But I mean, a clean sheet against Everton possible, eh? But City boy, really? I don't. Rodriguez. All right, go keep that.
No, that might be a good shout playing off of Weghorst. Who knows? He could probably get
True.
some
Save
scraps.
points. Save points is not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Right. But I not last time I bring in a player, right? Because somebody who I wouldn't call, damn it, tell me, you know what? Spurs are getting ready to give and bring in Loris now, right? Loris messed me up for the first couple of games. There is when he got a clean sheet here and there from Spurs. And sometimes I bench him. I wasn't expecting a clean sheet. So, brother, you do what you gotta do if you really gotta do it. And
He say Rodriguez outscore Weghorst in the double game week.
I not touching them fellas. I don't. Yes, Weghorst is my boy, but I not touching them fellas. I good. You enjoy, Jared. You enjoy.
Yeah.
But if that is it for tonight with the question, because I see this when Jared asking questions. I want normal people who ask questions like they realize you're not here and say, boy, we ain't staying here.
Yeah, boy. When you and you see what going on, you see what causing dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people boycotting dog. They only want to hear
supposed to be
you.
here, boy. It's a here. Yeah, Jared.
More than one.
I don't think it makes sense to get anybody asset.
I taking my chance with Weghorst. He can score for me against Everton.
If you get return, happy for you, G. I only want the best for my bedroom.
Right.
Right? But if you get you, I happy for it. Right?
Right.
So all right, well, good shit to that game, Sage. You know,
Yeah.
all the best for the game week.
Same
Tomorrow
team,
night.
green arrows for everybody.
Tomorrow night.
We have the live space on Twitter.
Yeah, we have a live space on Twitter. You know.
Nah, we're not interested. We're not look Jared asking if we tackling Everton double. Nope. No.
Jared,
Nope.
I just select on sleep, boy.
Nope.
What is wrong with you, G?
They have no
Everton.
interest in assets. None.
Everton, Jared. I think you were talking to Jav. I think you were talking to Jav tonight. Yeah, guys. This is the space here, right? If anything, I will paste it in the comments below. You know, so y'all could see, you know, y'all could join me space on
yeah. Guys, this space we have all kind of fantasy persons from Twitter who just normally jump in with really good insights. So
and
you check out the space.
And y'all beloved Ivan will be there. Right. So y'all could jump in, you know. I'll put it on the video too. With so yeah. So that's it for tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good game.
Green arrows, everybody.
Green arrows, everybody.
Big up the love of my life for tuning in tonight.
Boy, men in love out here. Must be nice.
Yeah, man.
All right, good night, everybody.